The lamp keeper. Every evening, just before the last light slipped behind the rooftops, an old man named Thomas stepped out of his small wooden house at the end of Maple Street. He walked with a calm, steady rhythm, carrying a metal key that hung from a thin, leather cord around his neck. To many people in town, he was simply the lamp keeper, the quiet man who turned on all the street lamps when night arrived. Thomas had been doing this job for more than 30 years. It didn't pay much, and most people thought it was unnecessary now that their town had modern technology. But Thomas always said that machines could create light, yet they could not replace the feeling of someone bringing light to others. On warm evenings, he often paused to listen to the sound of children laughing as they played in the yards. On colder nights, he walked through the mist, his breath rising like tiny clouds in front of him. No matter the weather, Thomas knew the streets by heart, every corner, every tree, every cracked stone in the sidewalk. As he reached the first lamp, he opened the small iron door and inserted his key. A soft click echoed, and the lantern came alive with a warm amber glow. With every lamp he lit, the street behind him transformed from shadow to safety. The lights cast gentle circles on the pavement, guiding the townspeople and comforting those who walked home late. One evening, as Thomas lit the fourth lamp, he heard small footsteps behind him. Turning around, he saw Emily, a shy little girl from the yellow house on the corner. She held a sketchbook against her chest. Thomas, she said, "can I walk with you?" Thomas nodded with a smile. Of course. They walked together while Emily watched him unlock each lamp. After a moment, she asked the question she had been holding for weeks. "Why do you do it every night? Don't we have automatic lights now?" Thomas stopped in front of the next lamp and knelt down to her height. "Emily," he said gently, "these lamps don't just brighten the street. They brighten people's hearts. When I turn them on, I feel like I'm giving the night a little bit of hope." Emily thought about his words as she watched the lamp glow to life. She opened her sketchbook and showed him a drawing. Thomas standing under a street lamp, surrounded by soft light. "I drew this for you," she whispered. Thomas felt warmth rise in his chest. "It's beautiful. Thank you." From that night on, Emily often joined him. As they walked together, townspeople waved and smiled. Some even stepped outside just to watch the lamps light up one by one, like stars descending from the sky. And though Thomas grew older with each passing year, he continued his gentle ritual. Every evening, Maple Street glowed with the warmth of his kindness, and the town never forgot that some lights shine not because they must, but because someone cares enough to turn them on.